Hello, and thank you for joining me in what has pretty much become my online diary. I came across something the other day that I had a really hard time getting over. It was a post that pretty much validated people not taking this time to better themselves in any way. In this video, I'm going to go over why I wholeheartedly disagree with that mentality, and then I'm going to give you a couple of steps that won't take you any longer than 5 minutes, but it'll help you get motivated without you consciously having to work at it. First, I want to welcome you back to Chin Up Mindset, where we have one mission, and that is to encourage growth. We're going to be doing that together by setting different goals and exploring inspirational topics. So I'm not going to lie, I got so discouraged by that particular post in the comments that I ended up closing my shades and not leaving my room for a day. I think it hit me so hard because it's legitimately a daily practice to keep motivated and productive, and it's a battle that I lose more often than I would like. So it kind of spiraled me into a whole nobody else cares, so why do I care type existential crisis. Then I realized the reason that I so strongly disagree with that is because we each had 1 in 400 trillion odds of being born on a planet that is able to sustain life at the specific location that we were born, to the parents that we were born to, at the exact time that we were born at, which resulted in a very unique astrological alignment for each of us, and all of those factors resulted in you. Your traits, your desires, your capabilities, your unique life experiences, and all of this didn't just lay out the way that it did by chance. But to look at those odds and then validate eating crap food while binge watching mindless TV and trolling on social media as a way to cope with a traumatic and transformational time kind of feels like a cop-out to me. And I'm definitely not trying to undermine the fact that life as we know it is going to be very different. And that does take processing time, and everybody processes in different ways. But what exactly are we processing? Because if it's related to our future and the outcome of all of this, that's such a waste of energy. Trying to predict the future from where we are right now is about as futile as trying to analyze what happens when you die. We're in such an unknown place that we could speculate our little hearts out. But if the future isn't written yet, then what's to say that this isn't the time for us to be scripting it? And if this is the time for introspection and for developing a new way of living on a personal as well as a collective level, you best believe I ain't gonna be caught sleeping. Which is the mindset that led me to uncover what I believe to be an easy way to kind of trick your mind into being more productive. Learning is one of the best things that you can do for yourself on so many different levels. Actually, one of my biggest dreams has been to have a career based on learning. I've been saying for years that if I could get paid to learn, I'd be so stoked. Well, the money aspect has been removed because that's not coming anyway. So now it's time for me to shape my life in a way that corresponds to my goals, because achieving goals is something that is actually out of our control. We can set them, and we have the ability on a day-to-day basis to take steps, no matter how tiny, in the direction of achieving our goals, but I can guarantee that you won't set a goal and wake up with it waiting for you. So that leads me into what I believe are 3 simple steps that you can take right now in order to kind of trick yourself into learning something new. First, super easy. Think of something that you've been wanting to learn or learn to do. For me right now, it's German and handstands. Number 2. Download an app and then bookmark a YouTube channel or a website that teaches about the topic that you chose, and you don't have to do anything with it. Just make sure that it's somewhere visible. And that takes us into step 3, which is tell yourself you're motivated. One of the most damaging things that you can do is stick to an old story. Like, I've never been motivated and I probably never will be. I just don't think I'll be able to get into it, or I wish I could be like that, but I just don't see it happening for myself. Get rid of that talk. Lie to yourself. However you want to put it, just do it. Something that's kind of corny, but it's helped me, actually so much so that I still use this tactic 3 years later, is setting a daily reminder on your phone. Pick a time and set a reminder that simply says, I am motivated, to pop up on your phone every day. And then just kind of let things unfold. Like I said, you don't have to go crazy and take your learnings to the extent that some people might, but by taking those simple steps, you're changing the inputs that your brain receives. And for as complex of a system as it seems to be more receptive the more simple the input you give it, which is hands down one of the most beautiful and fascinating aspects of the brain. It's just so easy to manipulate. So there you have it. Think of this time as a chance to rebuild yourself. And if you do the introspective work and realize that you have no desire to learn or teach yourself a new skill, well, first off, you're probably not still watching this video. But second, I'll totally respect that. Everybody's different, and that's an incredible thing. But you have to at least try to tap into your skills and find your passion in order to unbury the talents that you specifically are meant to share with the world. And if you try and don't find any benefit comes of it, no harm, no foul. So if you do try out that 3-step plan that I shared, please leave a comment letting us know how it worked for you. And if you've enjoyed this content, I enjoy thumbs ups. I enjoy thumbs up. I enjoy thumbs to the sky. So click that like button and don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notifications so that you don't miss any future content. Thank you guys, and until next time, keep nourishing that mind.